Al, we had a weird and wild end to last week's episode, so we're just going to kick things off with the beginning of this week's episode by just re-showing that for you.
Full speed ahead. Yep.
Full speed ahead, for sure. Because that's what's going to happen. Here, on episode 3 of Jared and Al Watch YOHANE the Parhelion Sunshine in the Mirror, I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We are discussing episode 3 entitled Solidarity. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm glad you're ready.
Are you ready?
No.
Well, then we're not in solidarity.
Oh no!
Oh
no! This episode kicks off as it ended last week with $1 million showing up. And they soon get to work to try and make these deer less spooky shadow deer.
Yeah, they've got like fog repellent guns
Mm-hmm.
and an ocarina of time.
Which Chica has, yeah.
Yep. And a big mom.
And a big bomb. Yeah, so they have these, like you said, they have these guns that like shoot air out that tries to dissipate the fog. Chica can use her ocarina to also take care of the fog. And then their mom also shows up on this like robot that can like walk around on the ground or sometimes fly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a big picture of her face.
She has a mask on, and the funny thing is that at one point they show her like interacting with a customer and like taking the mask off and like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Shiitake was there.
Yes, for like
lounging on the ground.
5 seconds.
Taking a nap.
Solidarity, helping out. Moral support.
Yeah, exactly.
Moral support.
Yeah. So they take care of 2 deer while they have YOHANE hide away.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't get in the way and also doesn't get hurt. And then the other 2 deer that they're trying to get are being a little bit more troublesome. So they eventually get some backup in the form of one Daya,
Mm-hmm.
who gets called up in her office being like, hey, there's some animals that are being hectic. We should get to work. And then her and Ruby go out. They get on a motorcycle and they just fly off and show up.
Mm-hmm. Her name's Scarlet something. I forget what it was, though.
She's got a sword.
Yep. Yeah, you made a joke that they gave her a sword for her first like solo song, and this is what happens.
Mm-hmm. Scarlet Delta.
Scarlet Delta. I wonder if that means anything.
Is her name here? Even though they're like, Chica's immediately like, why are you here, Daya?
Daya. He's like, I don't know, Chica. She's like, I'm not Chica.
What are you talking about?
And then they eventually just drop it and they're like, yeah, Daya, Chica.
Yeah.
We know what's up.
It's very good. So Daya tries to take care of these 2 deer, but she's unable to do so because Chica keeps trying to get in the way as well. Ruby goes into the motorcycle.
Ruby becomes one with a motorcycle.
And powers up Daya to try and help her out, and still they're not able to do things. So, and there's bickering back and forth between each other. Daya and Chica are, and YOHANE eventually comes out and is like, hey, stop bickering. What are you doing? This isn't going to help us. And then her doing that causes her staff to power up and inadvertently powers the other 2 up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they're able to work together and turn these deer back into regular old deer.
YOHANE learns how to use the Ocarina of Time.
Yep, she just does the little
And there's an insert song. It's really, really good.
Yes, the insert song "Be as One!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Sung by Chica, Daya, and Ruby.
Makes sense.
A very interesting trio there, especially with like the music in that song.
Uh-huh.
It's a very interesting trio.
Very interesting, but it goes hard. It's so good.
Like I feel like at one point you hear Anju's like rock voice in it as well, which I was like, oh.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Huh. Interesting.
Like more of the stuff that she does for her like solo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely heard it.
I was like, that's not a Chica voice.
Yeah, that's definitely not Chica voice.
But that was real cool.
Yeah.
But they're able to fend off the threat and everything, and Daya basically explains kind of like what's happening and how like she's working together with people in the like administration bureau who understand something weird's happening in New Mazu. So they're all working together to try and, fight this off, and then also like Chica and her sisters and her mom are also doing this as well, but they're kind of doing their own thing compared to Daya. But they all of these people here realize, hey, something weird is happening in this town, and we're trying to figure out what it is and stop it.
Mm-hmm.
But they also tell, I think Daya tells Yohane, like, hey, if you want to figure out what's happening with like your staff and everything and like understand what it is, you should go see the Demon Lord on the island. And, they'll be able to probably tell you what exactly it is and like how to use it and all that sort of stuff. Also, Lilac shows up at the very end, is like, oh, hey, what's up? How's it going? So Yohane and Lilac head back home. She talks to Lilac about what happened and like tells Lilac, like, hey, Daya told me I should go see the Demon Lord on the island. So they go and do that in the middle of the night. And Yohane's like, didn't they tell us like that we were kids, we shouldn't go to this island? It's very bad and spooky. Oh no.
Oh,
and
no.
as soon as they're saying that, like a boat just pulls up and this little familiar is like, has a flag, is like pointing to the boat, like, hey, get on the boat, get on the boat. And Yohane's like, I guess we gotta get on the boat. Oh no.
Oh, no.
She's very scared, but Lilac is like, I don't think this thing is gonna hurt us. It just seems very happy. It just wants us to go along with it. There's a dolphin taking the boat to the island. And eventually they get to the island, and it's very like, there's a lot of like floating sea creatures flying throughout the island. It's very like aquatic, almost like an aquarium, but without the pools and everything that house stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the building, and they go in, and Yohane's like, Demon Lord, are you here? And Mari just shows up on the top of the stairs like, please don't call me that.
Why are you being rude?
Don't be rude. So she invites Yohane in and everything, and she's like, don't call me the Demon Lord. That's not my name. I have a name. And one of the familiars just like holds up like a little piece of paper. It's like, it has Mari on it. And Yohane's like, Mari? He's like, how did you know that name? And Yohane's like, okay, I'll just call you Mari. Mari's like, okay, I guess that's fine. Anyways, let's talk about what's happening. So Mari explains that she's able to hear things because she has good hearing through her horns, and she's been able to hear what Yohane and Lilac have been up to and everyone else in the town.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows something weird is happening in the town because she can hear the screams of Numazu.
It's pretty intense.
She explains to Yohane that she's awakened her resonance, and that's why she has the staff, but doesn't go like too much into like exactly how to use it or anything, or like what that all entails. Just like, hey, you have this. That's cool. Anyways, you should go.
Mm-hmm.
And Yohane's trying to like get Mari to come with her and be like, it'd be cool. You could help us out and everything. And Mari's like, no, have you seen how I look? People would look down on me and be very weirded out by me. And Yohane's like, no, you'd be cool. I mean, you got these cool horn accessories and you look cute. It's fine. Mari's like, no.
No. It's so
Not
wild
everyone
hearing
feels
her talk like this.
Yeah, because she's very subdued. It's not like traditional Sunshine Mari. It's definitely the one character we've seen so far that has definitely changed the way they act in this series compared to their previous iteration.
Yes.
Because everyone else is basically just using their, Sunshine voice. Whereas, again, like Mari here is more subdued. She's not as upbeat and everything. Not using random English here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very interesting change for sure. But they leave. They being Yohane and Lilac, and like, because she sends them off with a gift as well of macarons.
That was very nice. I love that everything has her symbol on it.
Yeah. Yohane's like, she was cool. That was nice of her. Anyways, we should figure out what's happening with this town because things seem bad. And essentially, that's how the episode ends, with them heading back home after spending the night on the Demon Lord's island. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. You sent me a thing of some trivia here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of trivia on there, but it's some.
Yeah. The $1 Million member names. They have nicknames that they use to hide their identities.
Hide their identities.
Yes. Mito is Tommy, Shima is Marcy, and Chica is Katie. Katie. Which is basically their names flipped.
They did a really good job on hiding their
Mm-hmm.
identities.
Yes. I already noticed this when we were watching it, but the motorcycle that Daya rides in on has her birthday as the license plate, which
Yep.
is very
That's
funny.
really funny.
And then she comes in and does the Akira slide because, of
Because
course.
you have to.
Yeah. Ruby does 2 Ganba rubies
Yep.
when she's in the bicycle.
Yep. When she's part of the motorcycle.
The island that Mari's on is basically the same island that she lives on in Sunshine, and then basically the building is the hotel that she lives in Sunshine. Just, looks a little bit different for this and everything.
Yep. Also, another
It
thing that I saw in there that I didn't send you is that apparently all the like aquatic things that you can see in there that are like real animals are things that you can see in the aquarium there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's actually a good touch.
That's a good touch.
Yeah.
And then I guess the fountain, which I think Mari's at the very end of the episode,
Hmm.
after Yohane is left, is the same fountain where, like, she has at her house, and there's pivotal moments there in Sunshine with the third years.
Hmm.
So, some good touches and good callbacks as well.
What a wild episode.
Yeah, it's definitely going in a very different direction
Yeah.
for sure than Sunshine, which obviously it was going to and everything, but it's fun how, like, they're just doing their own thing for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's a lot of fun to do. I feel like they would have enjoyed very much getting to voice all the like action scenes in this episode.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really cool.
I can't wait to listen to that song more. Even though let me buy it.
No buy.
Wee.
You gotta wait till August to buy it.
Wee.
But yeah, next time we will be discussing episode 4, which is entitled Between the Sky and the Sea, where Yohane is gonna meet Kanan and
Yosaro.
which I believe is the last 2 members that she would have to meet.
Yeah,
She's met Hanamaru, Daya, Ruby, Chika, Riko, and now Mari. Yep, that would be it.
yeah, that's it.
So we'll see what Kanan and Yo are up to in this new version of Numazu.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to do it for us this week. If you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You could follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup, and you can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, a critical analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next time as we see what's up with Kanan and what's up with Yo.
Mm-hmm.